Hello, everybody. Oh, hold on. Hanging out. The reason the game's not started is because it's got this little text thing at the beginning that I want people to be able to see. Let me. So, let's start the game, and hopefully it just works, please. It has been an absolute battle to get this game to work. There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do. But please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Alright, so I think this is Frictional's first game. It's definitely their first successful game. I played it probably 15 years ago, and I don't remember a damn thing about it. But I know that I love the series, so we're doing it again. And the game audio is not coming through. 1 second. Yes. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's the worst. Like, it's by far the worst. I don't know if the two that came after were devved by Frictional, but I know that they were received better. Okay, good. Because I do plan on playing them. I think I might, like, the goal maybe eventually is to play all of the Penumbra games and Amnesia games except for Machine for Pigs on stream because I really love them. And I haven't played the two most recent Amnesia games, so it'd be good for me to get to those. Okay, so oh, you know, I think I heard that once or twice. It just never stuck. Did they do anything else? Oh, Dear Esther was so good though. What happened? Everybody's Gone to the Rapture wasn't as good. I understand now. They had one. And everything else was a little underwhelming. Um, so here's a good question. This is a game from 2007 that I'm running. It took so much work to get it to run. Do I play it on normal? Because the game is hard. Yeah, I know. I'm being baby. My story began in February, year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Zentho. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and can take a closer look at things using right mouse. Oh. Thank you, Asaph. Oh man. The resolution on this is all fucky because of how I had to get it to run. So, pardon me if things are a little questionable at times. Just turn the sensitivity up. The flashlight switches on and off by inventory, or hopefully with the shortcut key F. Got Jake Daniels. Other than that, it looks the same as the Jack Daniels label, so this is kind of borderline. We've got soup. We've got Tennessee whiskey. I'm at soup. Always travel with a padlock and a key, preferably. Mine's in the inventory tab. Always could have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. Great. I mean, I'm at soup. Now where's that emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Key's in my inventory. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but the landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm headed. I mean, I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely, and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know? I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Fisherman's wife's love letter. For the smell, I'd say there's an equal chance they use this chest for personal belongings or bait. Okay. Playboy poster. It's nice some things don't change no matter how far you are from home. You don't care about anything else? Photo of the fisherman's wife. She's no Playboy bunny, but she looks loving and kind. Pretty odorous. Glad I'm getting out of here soon. They must eat and sleep and, well, do everything else in one room for weeks at a time. It's a rickety wooden desk. I can get that drawer open if I just hold the interact button and drag with the mouse. Got shit to play with. The part of fictional games that are truly special. All the shit you can play with. Alright. Key. Good thing I have my torch at hand. This country seems to exist in a permanent state of twilight. Dogs! Could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut key, G. Did I just waste it? No. Okay, it's permanent. It's just low light compared to the flashlight. How do I see this? Uncle. Uncle. What? Squid soup? No, come back. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Or is that some kind of animal in the distance? If I click and hold the interact button, I should be able to manage to pick up that rock. The cold's made me weak, but I can still throw things using the examine button. Okay, so I can aim things. But God, it's not frozen inside as well. So weak. But if I just use the interact mode, I should be able to turn the wheel a little easier. Please. I said it would be easier. It's not easier. Okay. There we go. It's the most interesting and hardest part of this game. That you have to move everything so manually. Hey, easy. Thanks, bud. Jesus, my head. Can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although, looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? Ducks. Heavy looking barrel could be anything inside it. True. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Heavy looking wooden barrel. Maybe I just use glow stick. Hold on, glow stick? Kind of fucks. Flare. Why would I use flashlight? Glow stick is awesome. So I'm in Greenland, tracking down something that my dead father, who I never really met, told me to do, to find. It's a 24-hour ration pack, long past its sell-by date. Beef with beans and potatoes. Gunnarsson. I think my name is... I don't think I know my name. Got some fish. Oh, there's something written on the back. Am I able to rotate things? I don't actually know. That's unreadable. Let's see, I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and then thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Good God. Oh, rod. Can I get into the barrels? Oh. Yes. When did Elder Scrolls Arena come out? No, this is 13 years later. Hang on. That's just seriously solid. Won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out. Or in. Looks like some kind of industrial mechanism, although there is a hole in the center with no way to operate. Who wants to bet metal ride? Oh, wait. Just move it. Oh, this is a scary game. Shit. Not really, but kinda. I forgot how scary it was. Forgot how much of a baby I am. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches. Located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers. All there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Stuck. I'm trapped. No way to get out. Could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. Virtually invisible. Hey, Pika. Oh, are you sleepy? Pika, it's a scary game. This is true. And it's from 2007. I'm sorry, Pika. I keep playing games you can't watch. Let's see. So I'm there. There's storage, office, explosives, workshop, and northern area. I guess let's try office first. I don't actually know if there's anything around. There's scary music, though. So I'll be cautious. Boy. Typewriter dates back even further than the war. Made in Germany, 1923. Okay, so this is a World War II bunker. Locked. Painkillers. Beef jerky. Jerky. So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. Backstrom? It's backstrom. There's an antiseptic? Like bacitracin? 15th of August, 1945. Command Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop and armory, and succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. I take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in my chest, in the chest in my office, and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected sometimes. I feel as if this war could end and we might not even hear about it out here. It is 1945. Dramatic irony, I guess. Supplies requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets. Not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C, an order for myself. My glasses are in a poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. Yeah, so they are still getting supplies, though. So I guess the government is keeping them underground and in the dark, literally and figuratively. This is Greenland. I'm guessing that they are intended to do excavation more than anything else. Nobody told them the war was over. Your batteries restores 10%. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. A man. An old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still, I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. August 19... Oh, hold on, let me look. Oh, what the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. Sorry. Let me look at my notes. 15th of August, 1945. Oh, the ultimate in irony. Oh, I need the key, which was on his person. I don't suppose I didn't take the map down. Okay. Notice how easy it looks. Still find some sort of weapon if I have to defend myself. I'm a little lost. Oh no. Yeah, because Japan. There's some fuckery going on for sure. My poor sense of direction will be the death of me. Don't worry. Oh, there's the map. Through this. This way to storage. Yeah, the purple means I can see a little better, and it also means I'm nearly invisible. Man, why do I like scary games so much? I get so spooked. Yeah, no, I love this game. I love this game. This game does have an advantage over some of the other games like it in that a lot of the doors are loading screens. That adds a little less fear. Just old paint cans dried up long ago. Army green. Sure sounds like something, doesn't it? See, lighter plus fuel plus fire. Bugs. Okay, so I use lighter plus fuel to get rid of bugs. Just some kind of trapdoor, but I can't see where it would be. Okay, so I take rocks out of a box to move it. Steam equals dead. Fire equals dead. Yeah, I am. Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's still someone inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God, maybe I can get some answers. Why doesn't he open the door? Jotted down a note just in case. Help. Okay. They need help. They need help. They need help. I need help. Duel? What's duel? Wait, come back. Oh, Thule 346788. Also a cage of some kind. Perhaps animal feed? Farts equals dead. Yep. I see we. Time to click the scary. The scary. What is this? Anyway, the scary thing. It's different, but the same. That time, like, I had more control, but over what? I think it might be a brand. Thank you for the hydrate, Scratcho. The Scratcho. Please, box. Work with me here. Looks like someone's removed the ladder from these hooks with a pretty blunt saw. I really didn't want the ladder to be there. Looks as if this basement caved in some years ago. Something's tunneled through here more recently, though. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? Ooh, spider. Hmm. Spiders in small places. No, I don't know if I can go through with this. I think I can hear pitter patter of tiny feet. Am I? I need fire, right? I don't have fires. The Thule Society. Thule, maybe? Anyway, originally the Studiengruppe für Germanisches Altertum, study group for Germanic antiquity, was a German occultist and noble founded in Munich shortly after World War One, named after a mythical northern country in Gretchen. Sounds very Nazi aligned. Go that way. Steam is dead. Is that a dog? So, ugh. There's some kind of spiders. Day 1. I begin this record, still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value, despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous. My aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now, 30 years on, fate has struck again. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location, and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both of those assumptions and going outside my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale, confused but focused. I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature what seems to make this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered this storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learnt, I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. Day 19, 13 days later. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic, supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. 15 days later after that, so 34 days total. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genius of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath this storeroom, in the name of science, to discover more about this creature's natural habitat. 15 days later. For 4 days I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries in my torch died, and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes, and will have attracted enough of the beasts for a rather hearty meal. Okay, so if I have light and keep moving, the spiders will not approach me. And yeah, it seems like he may get mummified. Oh, the skitterings noise coming from behind me I don't like. That's where it came from. Can't seem to... Oh. Oh. I can take this. What did I go down there for, huh? Just to learn about spiders? Oh. Scared me. I think, if I recall, because it's been a long, long time, I think these act as save points. I do not have a map. Oh, there is? In here? On the board. Oh, no, that's out here. That's not where spiders is. I'm in the storeroom right now. So I'm in one of the locations described by the map. Do I need a padlock? Hmm. Oh yeah, I didn't go to the end of the ladder hallway. I just brought the ladder back out. Maybe I need to get some spiders? No way. I don't have a way to defeat spiders. Oh. Ugh. I'm glad I saved. I have beef jerky. I'm fine. He did inhale a fart and die. I really don't like this skittering. Oh. Day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. Spiders ain't so innocent. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Day 100. Another month later. From the marks I have been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important part in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears that their rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Let's see. If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I would say it looks like eggshells. That's a big spider. that. Don't like that. Finally, this must be what's left of the basement storage. That lock looks rather worse for wear. Think it collapsed behind me? Spider? Can't really be closed easily, so it probably isn't meant to be closed. Fluid lighter gas. Okay, filled up and ready to burn. Maybe there's treasures. Doesn't seem that way. Fluid heavier gas. True. These chests must be quite common. Can I? Oh, I don't know. Battery. Christ, what am I thinking? Alright. So I have lighter. I don't have aerosol. What if glow stick works against spider or if it has to be flashlight? I won't risk it. Oh. What the fuck was that? Huh? I think someone's been dragged through here. Never seen this much blood before. That's my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? Well, that's unlocked now. We'll just use this for now. Oh, investigate. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, hey, that's the lantern that they use in, Amnesia, isn't it? Real similar. What's flat? Yeah. I know. I love those games. I've only played the first Amnesia, well, and some of it Machine for Pigs, but I didn't like it. Me eat bug get big, or yeah. Day 200. It's been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months. Partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair, and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. Okay, if this one was the only one with a lock, how was the other one locked, huh? Worrying. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick, glue-like substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that I began infected through constant toxin ingestion. He couldn't talk. Ah! Day 300. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mind system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friends scratching on the door to my cell. Scientific findings 1 and 2. Spider haters note. Oh, that's a tongue. The largest spider I've ever seen with its gut carved open. Can I have this? Maybe I put the tongue in the spider. That's a huge tongue, by the way. Yeah. Like, even to if you account for swelling, this is still a very big tongue. We'll take the tongue with us. We'll use it to distract the something. What the hell? This hole isn't large enough for a man. Not that I'd go anywhere near it, even if it was. What burrowed out of this tunnel? So wait. If he cut out his tongue, who was talking on the other side of that door? It might be a spider. So I have a key, which means I need to go back to the office. But I heard words. He was like, help me, or something like that. He said words. Definitely words. I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, I better not stare it out. Anything within my field of vision might panic me, and then I'm a goner. So I can't look at the creatures directly. Yep, meh. Oh, what typo? Oh, goner. Yeah. I don't remember what way I'm supposed to go. Oh, God. Your feet. What happens if I throw? What happens if I throw? Nothing. I see. No. Oh, that's an evil dog. It's gonna come back this way. No ducks, no ducks. No way this bitch starts running, right? I can get all the way to the place that I'm going that I know. No, this is fine. I know the way. I know the way. Yeah. Hell yeah. What? Not the key? Thank you for the hydrate, Ryder. British platoon must date back to World War II. I suppose this mine was converted into some kind of bunker. Bunker? Where does the key go? Fuck me. Oh. Oh. Dummy. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th, August 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of the death mine? Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sewn into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. Sure. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers in the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that, even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000, comparing to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH 4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits known as Tungate live in the mountains. The university is waiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Why not both? Also, I'm doing things out of order, which makes me worry. No? Huh? Oh, okay. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. Chapter 1.3, Black Match Fuse. The black match fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just string and gunpowder. But be warned, the chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concern is advised. Materials required: string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, and backstrin. I have backstrin. The string should be coated with a thin layer of backstrin, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple of minutes before use. That's a good name for an alt metal band. Chapter 2.1, Dynamite. Invented by Alfred Nobel in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It has proved far safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided, that is, it has been properly stored. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of the diatomaceous earth, has a tendency to weep, making an old box of explosive liable to detonate on contact. Hey Sierra, thank you very much for the Jeff pet. Materials required: 1 part diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, a small amount of sodium carbonate. Text unreadable, and then simply form it into short sticks and wrap in paper. Chapter 2.3, Trinitrotoluene, TNT. TNT was first discovered in 1863 by German chemist Joseph Wilhelm, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. This was because of the difficulty of making it explode and the lesser detonation in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the German Navy, who employed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. Their torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armor rather than exploding on contact, as did other shells. Armstrong's Mixture. Armstrong's mixture is included in this book as more of a point of interest than as a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics, referenced by those knowledgeable enough to stay away from it as death mix. Its incredible volatility make it unsuitable for almost all potential applications. Materials required are red phosphorus and barium. Barium? The mixture can be carefully and slowly mixed to minimize risk to the chemist. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of the barium to slightly decrease sensitivity. Might be. Who invented TNT? Joseph Wilbrand? Rings a bell. Thank you, Hino and Dante. We got a scary dog out here. And I don't know where to go. Can I pet the dog? Hold on. I don't want to have to pick up those notes again. But I will experiment for y'all. I wonder if this game has a score based on how many times you've saved. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Nobel invented dynamite. Wilbrand invented trinitrotoluene, TNT. Yeah. A doggy. Puppy. Workshop. Hey, puppy. Puppy dog. Huh. Is it close? Dog. Where'd you go? Sweet, sweet pup. Oh, there's arrows on the floor. Sweet, sweet pup and dog. Paraffin map. Where's the friggin' dog? Hold on, can I, Ah. That's a Vandalay arrow. I cannot find the dog to try and pet. Oh. There's a chance the dog is fake. Yeah. I think that the dog might be a hallucination. Yeah, I saw it. It walked right by me. Block the door. Okay. Yeah, if we run into the dog again. Dog? It's there! Oh god! um, um. So the dog's stronger than a barrel. This is a English bunker, by the way. Why are there so much Nazi shit down here? Can I examine the dog? Sir. Well. Maybe it'll go away. No. Don't worry about me. Yeah, dog doesn't seem to want to be pet. Fuck off. Come on. Come at me. Fuck off. Where are you? It's dead. Oh no. I guess I shouldn't bump this. Where am I putting this? Just a straight shot. Where am I? I'm there. But this was the workshop. No. Let's go to the workshop. Can bring the TNT. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's not lose it, because I think that would be bad. Fish? Kind of fish. bad. Oh, God. You know. Terrible. A lot of hiding spots. Ah. I love my workshop. It is too great a hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot help but feel for those without such delicate mousy morsels on which to munch. For red eight for red eight for red ate ravenously of their flesh today, and shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely to the button pad I had installed on the door. And yet, Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. Yeah, thanks, Hino. Thank you. Shafts caved in here. Could have happened years ago. I shouldn't be risking my life like this. The whole facility could come down around me. Still, if I want to press on, I'll have to clear this obstruction somehow. There must be something left here I could use. Maybe there's still some industrial explosives. Yes. No, I do appreciate it. It was harder to read than figure out the puzzle, though. Gotta say. Right. Ugh, not another one! Oh, come on. Oh! I'm so sorry. I think they really improved on this formula with amnesia. Not being able to kill the monsters is probably better. Yeah! This game was really good, when I played it. I mean, I think it's still good. I just think that maybe the horror, I think we just expect better now, so the horror is not as effective. And, you know, they could get better. Surely it's not all just dogs. Worn and torn, yet the edge is sharp to the touch. Yeah, maybe I could use some of the string to make a fuse. It looks in decent enough condition. Brilliant. One step closer to setting off those explosives without losing any vital body parts. Yeah, I seem to recall that. These looks like they've seen some use in their time. Can't have been much fun working down here. In fact, it must have been pretty god-awful. There's 3 feet below the surface. Could just be a piece of ice reflecting the light, more likely my imagination. Something's definitely moving. All the things you need to be a successful carpenter. It's ancient, so old I don't even know what it's been used for. Lowering equipment into a hole, perhaps? These must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful. Or have a heart attack. God, more spider webs. Hope that hole was there before the spiders and not the other way around. Oh, why do I feel like I'm gonna have to run down this hallway? Electric fence and it's been put up recently? I better find a way to get over it. Oh. Oh, wait. Thank you. Yeah, I'm winning. What's back here? I don't have to, like, build a path over like this, do I? No. Oh, the ducks are broken. Ow. I'd be too scary doggies to death where there are. Yeah, thank you. 1 second. I'll fix the ducks. I'll fix the ducks. I really gotta learn how to use Warudo. I've just been so unmotivated lately. Fix ducks. Fix ducks. See? Ah, fuck. Alright. Explosives. Ah, this is more like it. It's not working. What's gonna bust down the door, huh? Maybe if I throw a battery at it? place is in a serious state. Did that railing come off through disrepair? Was it ripped up? I don't know. Suck if I have to open that on the way back. Okay, maybe burn it. Maybe we continue to hammer it. Let's not put a barrel next to it. Damn, I thought that was gonna be it. Maybe if I just pull really hard. Rock? Is this why they put that pile of rocks? Box don't work. Battery don't work, even though battery definitely weighs more than rock. Rock? And because of this design, I'm ready for a chase sequence. Let's fucking go, huh? Need to somehow break down the locked door. And it's not hammer. Hammer would be too easy. Not fire. It's an explosives door. What else can I pick up? Grab pieces of board. Maybe I gotta lever it open. Big hammer. So sure. Maybe I gotta get the hinges. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Let's drop. Hey, web on the ceiling. Opa. Cha. Nope. Straight. Come on. Well, well, maybe I gotta like coax a spider out. I don't know what spider would do. Maybe yoink a shovel? No. Well, I looked at the shovels on the way in and they just were, I was only able to comment about them. Shovel. Okay. I'm not even allowed to take anything off the shelves, which I usually am allowed to. Oh, here we go. Oops. Ah, pickaxe. Alright, so what's gonna chase me, you think? Oops. Nope, nothing too practical here. Perfect, a gunpowder kit. There's only a small hole at the top, though, not big enough to reach in. Dynamite. Hole's too small to thread the string from. Dry gunpowder. That's what I need. Lighter? 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 Sorry, I'm stupid. Soaked in backstring, so the gunpowder should stick. Or rather, I really pray the gunpowder sticks. Okay, I have a fuse. Unbelievably, this is the first fuse I've ever made. Why would they give me this freaky square if there's nothing to run from? Just to scare me, I guess. Lighter? I don't hear anything. And honestly, if I just see a dog again, I can just do battle. I'm a warrior. I've got the power of dog, rock on my side. Trinitro toluene. Could have been used for mining operations, but I don't see it used. Well, convenient. 'Cause, 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 'cause One spark and this thing should go up a tree. Woohoo! I don't know how far I should go. I think probably far. Enough. Oh, it's whole time. When I look back, I can't think what spurred me to go deeper into the mine. Perhaps it was arrogance at still being alive, or something as ridiculous as facing adversity and coming out on top. Now, I know I would have been better off starving, or being mauled to death, than starting the chain of events that led me to end up here, writing to you. I just hope, once you understand my story, you will have what's necessary to put an end to this tale. I certainly didn't. Elden Ring didn't save anything you did last night? Elden Ring's autosave system is pretty robust. What happened? I don't know about the new DLC. I haven't bought it. I'm broke right now, and also I'm gonna wait until the seamless co-op mod is updated. And I am going to do a probably full Elden Ring playthrough with Johnny, or with my friend on stream. With Fian. These got windows in them. What were you holding in here? Do those always have windows in them? Oh. Cloud saves. Um, so you can go back and look page 1735 of your funny webcomic and then come back here and apologize to me for giving me shit about Void Stranger. I'm only on page 435 of funny comic. Yes, I am rapidly approaching. I mean, you did jiggle that snake woman's breasts 69 times. The noises are so alien compared to the way sound travels on the surface. The rockfall sounded so organic. Like the rock screaming. Oh. Yeah, this is funny too. Ah. But easy, is a hypocrite? I guess is the conclusion. But like it's funny, so power room. There'd have to be some kind of backup system for the electricity. I think this might be part of it. Look. The walls of this hole are as uniform as the rest of the shaft. But why is it dug out by hand? Oh, save. Okay. Steelberg generator type 7G. Congratulations on your purchase from the Type 7 product line. We are certain that you'll be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added improved features of the 7G model. Avoid personal wear and tear. The wind-up startup motor has been replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workplace can be an accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy the new increased grease control system. Electrical insulation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7G basic model arrives without. And much, much more. I like Freaky Horny Flesh Eater. They're talking about a comic that and I started reading recently based off of Easy's recommendation called, what was it? Feast for a King. And it is definitely 18 and up, not safe for work, but it's been really good so far. I'm not near as far as is. It's got really good monsters. Apparently it's like pretty sexy, as you can tell by their bickering. It's okay to be horny. It's okay to make horny media. It doesn't make it less good. Quick start guide. Ensure the area around the 7G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Sleepy, if you a freak, read this comic with us. It's ongoing, but it looks really good. Turn on the cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve and confirm primary flow. You're not into freaky horny flesh eaters? Cringe. Pull main operation lever. Check energy output. Your unit should now be fully functional. Yeah, see, this is why Easy and I are soulmates. Freaky horny flesh eaters is like everything. Alright, hold on. Save. It feels as if I'm leaving my body for just a moment. Not just hovering around. Like I go to someplace. What are these things? And now I'm going down the hole. What did I expect? I wanted to fall! Some kind of protective screen. I wonder what it protected me from. Easy, are you normal? I'm not normal. I like freaky hoary flesh monster. Freaky scary, horny, love it. A lever. A less disciplined man than myself might be tempted to pull it just to find out what it does. Seems huge, must be about 3.5 megawatts, but it's pretty old. Certainly enough to light a few bulbs, though. Yay! You had an Elden Ring character? Okay, so I've got 1, 2, wiggle, water, wiggle. This battery symbol on the side, but it's welded tight shut. It has some kind of machine for opening these. It's not here anymore. Oh, it's going down the hole. Where's the... Can I lift it? No. Can I move? How many accidents they had before this was put up? I shudder to think. How do I get this in the hole? How do I get this in the hole? No. Please. Please. Let me hit. No. Wait, hammer? Yes. I am always able to hit with hammer. True. I should fight a dog with a hammer at some point, if there's more dogs. Whispers. He's whispering to me. Hello? Let's go. Hammer? This is what Machine for Pigs was all about. Hammering. Sure they can. Thank you. Battery in. Startup motor functional. We should be set. Right. Let me read this. I'm sure the area around the Sub-G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of repeating. I already did that. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Secondary? Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Wonder? Hammer. Hammer. I like ham. Begin grease flow. Release excess steam. Alright, so which of these is steam and which one of these is grease, you think? I think this is grease. Steam. Grease flow? Primary? Lever. I got it right. Now you need to check the fuse box. Get it right. Yep, there's a blown fuse. Does nothing down here work? Oh, so everything I had was here, and now I must go on a dangerous journey for a fuse, huh? Is that how it goes? Horrible monsters? Okay. I don't have rocks this time. Probably prevented access to the mine proper out of working hours. Something like that won't operate without power. So that's why we're doing the generator. so I think the dogs are in that gate. Not certain though. Definitely not certain. Okay, so this is a little loop I can do if I'm chased by a dog. Ow. Okay. Jesus. Emergency procedures. In the event of emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedure. Enjoy your food, you know. Detailed in the leaflet provided. Oh, pasta! Rescue services will already be on their way, and so under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid colleagues themselves or contact the emergency services. Suspicious! The code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event that you are trapped in the mine, with no way in which to signal or otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. Once you feel it certain that there's no risk of rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communications device at hand, and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. Should such device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to dig you out. Be careful. Ooh, turkey. Room. Oh. It says 50 amp fuses, but the box is empty. Still, the contents can't be far away. Picking up batteries with a full flashlight does nothing. Oh, I see. Room. No, I want you to go up. I want you to stab, please. Stab. No. Stab. No. No. There we go. Fuse. I don't have lights down here. Explore, really. Yeah, isn't it convenient that I had a broom handy? So do I have to do this again? Yes. Okay. So 2. Did I do it right? Must have. And then it fucks up again, and it's like, oh no, we need another fuse. Yeah, okay. I didn't get the instructions right. Okay, let's try this. Let's read these notes. Alright. Not this. Oh. I guess I'll have to decode more signals at some point. Hold on. I just want to make sure I couldn't hear anything already. It was like an Easter egg or something. Alright, so secondary flow, which is 2, obviously. And then coolant, which maybe is water? Water coolant? Then maybe this is steam, and the drop is grease, because that drop symbol is often used to symbolize oil. Primary. Yeah. Nailed it. We have power. Don't even need a glow stick. Yeah, look, it's so bright. What could anyone worry about? I'll explore a bit before I move on. Now that we got all this light. There's another. Spare radio parts don't look spare at all. They almost look like they've been put here recently. 12th of January, 72. Yep. Boys, I'd come have a word with you myself, but I've got more important things to do than piss about making sure you're all doing your jobs properly. Now, I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between you lot, playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine, so long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down there. However, you all know full well that Penrose has some very deep-seated issues with his height. So anyone who thought it would be a good idea to sabotage his generator, then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom would quite clearly need his head examined, you get me? In other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday. And the rest of you, it's not all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note, another radio's gone missing, and you'd better hope to God that means one of you lots lost it. Because stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. It's the third one this month, which means the amnesty on coming clean is fast coming to a close. Then there'll be repercussions, got it? What's strange is, you're all supposed to be working in pairs, so nobody should be able to get their hands on a radio without the others spotting it. When I find out who's responsible, I'm gonna find out how they got away with it so long, and then I'm gonna fling them out into the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear into the night, just like all those radios. Harvard, lead mine foreman. Comms equipment. Can't get within signal. It can't be within signal range. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. 'Cause I don't The noise, for some reason, I really don't like it. You gotta get a grip. Radio. Beeping come from one of the speakers. Maybe there's someone out there after all. Okay, time to sit here and figure this out. Oh, I have to write down the dits and doots and then translate it? I can't hear it while reading my note. Fine. Okay. Yep. Okay. Looks like it. I think I've got it. Emergency receipt. Oh, I can hear it. Alright, so these are numbers because they're 5 beeps. So it's 5, 7, 3, 8. What do I do with this radio, though? Okay, so I can use it with something, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I like the notes in this game. They're really good. Really well put together.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me? Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning, and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My Morrissey message, I hope, has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
Hole to the right of the fence? It's you? That's you? Beyond the fence to the right. There's an evil dog. What are you thinking? Beat it to death with hammers? Mercy. Could feed it jerky, I think. Oops. That might work. Ow, fuck. Alright, we're running. Running and running and running and running. Hole? What hole? Ow, fuck. Alright, so I might die actually. Oh, it's hurting. It's hurting me. Can I open this? Is that... Ow. Ow. Ouchie. Oh no. Okay. Alright, so the light is like bright. So what can I do? Maybe I can just avoid it? Right. Okay. Whatever.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept.
That monster is thirsty
By the way,
for juice.
you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Okay, so Red is the guy that was eating rats back in the workshop. He's the one that wrote this fun note. Yeah. Huh. Oh, come on! Um. Yeah, jump at me again, asshole. Got a mouthful of pickaxe. Oh, two! Fuck off. Hammer's easier to swing. This game's from 2007, give it a break. What came out in 2007? My high school career. BioShock. It was Xbox 360 era. But this was like an experimental PC game from a small team. Okay. No, they do die. I've killed one before. It's not easy, though. It's much easier with a rock.
Ah, my memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require
I've never played a Call of Duty game.
earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me
Oh,
Red.
Portal came out in
It's not my name, you
2007.
understand, but I am sure
And
you will
TF2.
agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan.
Mass
Fetching when worn
Effect?
correctly.
Damn, 2007 was a good year for video games. Persona 3 Fest. Oh, the world ends with you. What does it mean to be trying to recover? God damn it. Fuck you. Oh, they're faster than me! Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I gotta do better. This stealth shit is hard.
Ah, my memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept.
Yeah.
By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
How do you wear a cardigan incorrectly? I'd say a cardigan is still pretty fetching when it's inside out, though. Would you think I can, like... Trapped. Idiot. Yeah, I don't know if that works, but... worth a shot, right? Well, that's fun. What is it, though? It's a cement mixer. No reason why it wouldn't still be working. Got a saw! Okay. What's this? Alright. Xeno Report 66B. Phase 9, Anno 9002. 1992. What year is it in this game? Did it tell us? Is this an alien thing? Anyway, for Chief Attending Xeno Officer, for the eyes of Leading Installation Officer only. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest and, need I say, security. The bulk of Substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where Artifact 66B was buried, and appears at least in part to consist of a solidified form of 63, with a number of operable appendages. The artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is, indeed as was suspected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear, and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of a device, if indeed it served a purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route avoiding the cave ends. At this stage, we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decisions of the elevated caste, but I am struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of the research team put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom. And with this in mind, I feel fully justified in filing an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a number of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. Huh? What is that note called? Xeno Report. That's weird. What do I have a saw for? Seesaw. What's a bud for? Storage excavation. Where am I going? Found a great door leading deeper into complex, but it's barricaded over the music on the other side. Oh. So I just need to get back to where I was. Which should hopefully easy, because I trapped that puppy dog in the... That looks super open, doesn't it? There, so it doesn't keep them inside. Maybe if I barricade it with that box. Good to experiment, just in case I run into them again. Maybe I just go. Oh no! Oh no! Hmm. Time still passes. Doggy kisses. True. I love a puppy kisses. Love puppy kisses. Easy, how's your puppy doing? Puppy dog. He's so healthy and loud. That's the way we love him. Staying cool. I'm 100 years old. I'm pretty sure that people, like, they're typically mad at everything. Food heating. How are we doing in Black Lung Disease Simulator? Okay, so we found a note that appears to be from an alien. It says year 9002, local year 1992. And it talks about them working on this facility. I don't think that if a dog bit me, I would perceive canines in a worse way than before. I think that, well, no, because we've now had notes from years spanning from like 1930 to 1992, so I think maybe there have been multiple, like, groups working down here? Oh, okay. You're a goofer. Oh, maybe the spiders are aliens. Or maybe the, like, LSD in the rocks made someone think they were an alien. Oh yeah. Absolutely not. What? These are always gotta be the evil fucking dogs. It's barking over there. Late. My position is there. And I need to go to the auxiliary shaft, I think. Just down this way. There's definitely not gonna be like a scary dog here. They put chemicals in the rocks that turn the friggin' dogs gray. I'm not seeing this doggy. There's a doggy? Like here? Oh, it must have been turned away from me, luckily. I didn't see it at all. Oh, good. I don't want this. Oh, it's pissed at me. Oh, it calls the other dogs here, I bet. Come on. Yeah, call for help. Alright, I think I killed one. I don't know if they summon more. I think they just alert the ones in the area. Stupid. The area must be the access point. Reach further into. Now this is quite a machine. Doesn't come any more industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front look pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. Use flashlight a little. There's a tree. Power cabinet. Wall plug. Yes. Oh, other plug. Yeah. Maybe a control station for that yellow monstrosity. Well, alright, I need gas, right? Needs ignition key. Where do I get that? From out the door arises something vast, something terrible. It strikes a man, knocking him down, and those standing by him wither into the darkness. Screaming begins. Still father looks on. Is he bringing this? Father, what have you done? In the beginning. I felt something that time that I didn't feel before. I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still trapped inside the artifact. Need an ignition key. Doesn't look as old as some of the other damage to the mine. Bits of rock occasionally come loose from the rubble. Okay, I guess I'm going back out into hell where I'm sure the dogs have respawned. Fucking dogs. Nothing's ever been in one before. Treat? Other way? Treat? I guess this is just the treat zone. What the fuck do I do with dynamite, huh? I'm not gonna throw dynamite at the dogs. Oh, teeth. Oh, don't. Log. Secondary excavation site B. Beginning phase 338. Anno 9000. Anno Domini 19. So this is 2 years before the other alien note. Security status nil. Anno 9000. Phase 338. Today marks the first phase of excavation. Team B's new assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived, and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. This site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates thanks to powerful divination techniques passed down for many generations amongst the elevated caste. Yeah, no. Yeah, I found some dynamite in a shipping container. It's a treat. And I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own seismic techniques, will prove to be a great success, and that our discoveries will be of great importance to the organization. Best of luck, everyone. Anno 9001. Phase 1. While work has been slow up until now, the new year is sure to bring with it great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that the other teams seem to already be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in the secondary log. Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filled out many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic entries to appear as if written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for personal thoughts, but since no one is ever likely to read them, I am probably safe in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had never received this assignment at all, and was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today, running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More's the pity. Perhaps if this place became a hazard, we could all be reassigned. The noises in the mine at night are beginning to play with my mind. That is, when you can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I have now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks my first entry into the excavation log as the new chief attending chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of previously unknown Substance 63, and the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. 7, is that days? Yeah, days. Furthermore, I have conducted an investigation into the noises reported by workers in this area of the mine, in the interest of morale. On nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be strange, human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks. There's bound to be some explanation. Okay, so they say humans, which is interesting. Anno 9002. Phase 6. Following the discovery of Sub-63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will, of course, deal with this finding at our usual level of efficiency. Phase 7. The cast has seen fit to bring a Xeno team in order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision, and would only note that if being given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well in the task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and chattering sounds reported by those spending large amounts of time in this locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucination, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. A thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in the interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I have instead ordered increased water supplies and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. It came to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue, something overlooked from way back during the first stages of the excavation, sadly before my arrival, for otherwise it would already have been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insists on overseeing perfectly routine tasks, when, given the defection of his second-in-command yesterday, I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. At heart, however, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I am certain that he would leap at the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I have tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer and asks that I ensure those higher up understand his enthusiasm. In a most disheartening turn, the chief Xeno officer has not returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. In the days since the chief Xeno officer's foolhardy trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to make up the domain for various aggressive local fauna, said creatures have become increasingly hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something I will be keeping a close eye on. This will be the final entry into the log for Excavation Site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another in only a few minutes, so I must hurry. It's ironic, the noises that have been reported since the initiation of this project are still present, except that now they sound more like laughing. Interesting. You guys want a Snapple fact? Alaska is the most northern, western, and eastern U.S. state. It's a shit-ass Snapple fact. I'm like, no shit, it's way up there. Thank you for the slime, Cal. Was it quiet? I mean, it should make some noise. Splash noise. No noise. One second. Where did it go? There we go. Back to normal. It's up there, you think? Is this just a weird place to hide? Yeah, and this is where I came. So I must need to go to the right. Is it dead end? This is a dead end. I heard the dogs at all. Maybe they're still dead. Intrigued. There are corpses still. No. Also, I've been all around here and I can't find keys. So do I have to go somewhere like before this? Are there keys in this room? Hmm. Ah, well, it's just the way I came in. Again. Map. I've already been all of these places. I guess it's the dead end. Can I get some help from Red? Snow? Hmm. Well, I think that's actually probably a good place to leave off for today. I can continue this next time. Let me... Yeah, okay, so the note is clear enough that I will be able to pick it up from next time. Yeah, let me see who's online to raid. It's been a really good stream. I really love this game. And the one time I'm thankful for a bad memory because I really don't remember a damn thing about this game. Let's see. Oh, hey. Looks like Nova is doing a subathon and is currently playing some Helldivers 2. So let's raid Nova. I don't know what my roommate is watching, but it cold open with a woman yelling, "Who wants their balls crushed?" Yeah, me. Anyway, go say good evening to Nova while she streams Helldivers 2. And I will be back Monday with some more co-op games with Finn and Omi. Thanks all for coming. Good night, good night, good night. I love y'all very, very much.